All right, so I've got my 2006 F250 here, and my driver's side hub unlocks, but my passenger side hub will not unlock. So you can see here that it is unlocked, and it is unlocked on the other side as well. So to verify that these are unlocking properly, you will come down here, and you will be able to spin this freely. And that means that this hub is working properly. And if you lock the hub like so, you will not be able to spin this. It'll just sit here and it won't move. So I'm gonna unlock that again. And then I'm going to come to my other side. And as I showed you, this hub, it should be unlocked, but it is stuck locked. So I'm going to be replacing that hub because something internally is messed up with the hub. So I'm going to be replacing it. That way my hubs will properly lock and unlock. All right, so the first step to removing this hub is you're going to take a T27 Torx bit and you're going to pull these 3 screws out here. And then you are going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of spray this with some WD-40 or penetrating oil. And then I'm going to take my little pry deal. I'm going to try to slowly, I'm going to try to slowly kind of work this out with my little pry tool. Okay, so I have just pulled this out of there. Like I said, you just, you take some of that WD-40 and you take your little deal. And what I did is I just barely tapped it in. I didn't even use a hammer. I just used the end of the screwdriver, and you just barely tap on the end of your prying deal, and that will pop out. And then obviously you just pull it right out. There's a little O-ring here that you can see. So this is your hub assembly. This is what is not working properly and not letting the hubs unlock. So I'm gonna go pull one out of my parts truck. So when I removed that and I went to get my new one, I was cleaning that out a little bit. I noticed that on this one that I pulled out of the parts truck, I greased it up and everything. And then if you look at these, you can tell that they're not quite the same. So I looked in there, and the outer portion of this old hub is just completely broken and torn up, and there's pieces of metal all in here, like all these little chunks right here. So I gotta get that cleaned out, and then I'll probably put some more grease in there, and then I'll install my new one. But that's probably definitely the reason that this old one was not working, because it came out in quite a few different pieces. So I just kind of went through here and I sprayed out brake clean all through here, and then I blew it out with the air gun. So it was clean. I got all the metal and shit out of there. So all that's clean. And then I put some green grease in there. You're gonna use grease that in the winter time, it ain't gonna get all hard and it'll be hard to turn. So I just use this green grease, and you just want to put a little film in there, and then you just want to put a decent little film on here as well. If you didn't have an issue with having all that metal and stuff in there, you could probably just get away with greasing this a little bit and then just sticking it back in there. But I did apply some more grease to it and a little bit on the inside of that. So now we're just gonna put it back in how it came out. I took a picture, so it's gonna go in just kind of like that. And then you'll just get those tightened back down. All right, so when you put that hub back in there, it's nice if you have 2 people, and you can have the other person go kind of wiggle that axle around a little bit. It just helps that hub going easier. And then just get everything lined up. Obviously you have those little dowel pins, and then you can put Loctite back on these, but I'm probably not going to. It's not going to be super crucial, but you could do it if you wanted to, but I'm not going to. So you're just going to put these back in there, and you're gonna get them pretty, you're just gonna kind of get them snug tight. So now that I got the new hub in there, I'm just going to verify that it works properly now. So the hub right now, it is unlocked. So it should spin freely, like so.
Here comes lock.
And then when you lock the hub, it's locked in place.
Here comes an unlock.
So now it's unlocked again. So that's just verifying that the new hub that we put in there is working properly. So now we have two properly working hubs.